Gordon and the German engine. One day the Fat Controller came to Tidman's shed. "Gordon," he boomed, "a new engine is waiting for you in the yard. You two are to take the royals to Knapford Station for an important feast where I will meet you. The Duke, Duchess, and I must have a very important meeting." "Yes, sir," said Gordon. "Any engine who's going to pull the royals with me is very splendid." "Most indeed," said the Fat Controller. "Hurry, Gordon." Gordon quickly hurried off to the yard. He was excited. "I'm going to meet a new engine who likes royal trains just as I do." Then, when Gordon arrived, he found the new engine was big and blue and long like he was. "What are you doing here with my coach?" said the engine. "Your coach? This is Spencer's royal coach," said Gordon. "It belongs to neither of us." "It's my coach for today," said the new engine snootily. "Who are you?" said Gordon. "I'm Gordon," said Gordon politely. "What's your name?" "My name is Frida. Now give me my coach and be off with you." "You can't pull royal trains." "But we're going to pull this train together," said Gordon. "Don't you know?" "No, I don't know, and what you're doing with my coach, but I suppose I'll have to go with you anyway," said Frida, as she came to the back of the coach and biffed it hard. "Let's go, get on with it." We will," said Gordon. "Patience is a virtue, after all," he chuffed cheekily, and they started away. The two were not enjoying their journey. Gordon and Frida made their way to the bottom of the quarry hill. Gordon was not having a splendid time. Frida was still being rude. "Faster, you big blue giant in the front." "How horrid," said Gordon. They met Billy. Billy was pleased to see some other engines down the hill. "What are you all doing here?" wheezed Billy. "You guys are very far from the express route." "That's because this big blue bossy boiler," said Frida, "will not be very gentle to me." "That doesn't seem right," said Billy. "Gordon is one of the most useful engines." "And you're just an orange," said Frida. "How rude," said Gordon. "You're being very disrespectful." "She will get her comeuppance," said Billy cheekily. Frida pushed the train onward, and Billy wheezed away. Gordon and Frida arrived to another junction. Gordon hoped that the journey would soon be over, until there was trouble. "I'm out of coal," said Frida. "Oh, no," said Gordon. "Now we're stuck here. We're to arrive at Knapford with the royals together." "I will go on and collect some coal," said Gordon. "You wait here." "Huh, that's all I can do, you silly engine," said Frida. Frida was disappointed. The royals were cross too. "What's the hold-up?" "I'm sorry," said Frida. "I've been rude. Gordon was right. I did get my comeuppance after all, I suppose," she said. "I do hope that Gordon's hurry soon." "So do we," said the Duke. Frida was upset. "I know now I shouldn't have been so rude." Gordon was hurrying along the main line to collect some coal. He wished back to Great Waterton. But when he arrived, he could see at the bunker there was no coal. So he chuffed round to the town. There was Henry. "Henry, I need your help," whistled Gordon. "What's the matter?" whistled Henry. "You know that new engine, Frida?" "I know of her," said Henry. "She's been rude," said Gordon. "She was rude to Billy and I, and now she's out of coal, and I must help her," said Gordon. "And none of the coal bunkers have any coal, so we'll be late with the royals." "Come on," said Henry. "I can take you to a coal bunker that does have lots of coal," he whistled. "Good enough," said Gordon. And Henry followed with Gordon. So Gordon and Henry went to the nearest coal bunker that was filled with coal. Or so they thought. Knapford Station was busy while James was shunting when Gordon thundered in. "James, I need your help," said Gordon. "That new engine Frida's been very horrid to me, and now she's out of coal I must come to her rescue." "Ha!" whistled James. "I knew that Frida was rude. She thinks just 'cause she's blue she's the best. Blue's not the best, blue's not the best," teased James. "Shut up," said Gordon. "You're not funny." So James decided to help. "You can take this truck," whistled James. And Gordon did. It was loaded with coal, and he thundered away from Knapford. Everyone was surprised to see Gordon. He whooshed past Henry on his way back. "Hello, Gordon," whistled Henry. "Are you going to help Frida?" "Most indeed," said Gordon. Gordon arrived, and Elizabeth was there. "Where's Frida?" said Gordon. Elizabeth rolled over. "I'm sorry, Gordon. I came along and I gave her some coal, so she delivered the royals to Knapford Station for herself." "What?" said Gordon. "That was my special too. I must find her," he said. "I hope she's not lost. She doesn't know the route." So Gordon went thundering along the main line to go find Frida. But he nearly got lost on his way. Frida was at Knapford Junction at the station when Gordon arrived. "Why did you take the royal train without me? You should have waited till I came back, and you should have told Elizabeth that I was going to get coal for you. That's just being selfish and lazy," said Gordon. "I'm sorry, but the royals were being very rude to me, and I know that I was wrong to be rude to you," said Frida. "So, I'd like to start over," she said. "For now on, can we please be friends?" "Oh, sure," said Gordon. So Gordon took Frida back home to Tidmouth for her first night in the shed. And Gordon told Frida about the time he had pulled the Queen, broken the speed record, and participated in the great railway show. "Wow," said Frida, "you are a very remarkable engine." And the two engines, big and blue, strong and proud, Gordon and Frida are now great friends.